Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay. Good evening, my beautiful, beautiful yoga tribe. Lovely, lovely to have you back with us tonight on the mat. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. We are actually going to start laying down. So I've just stood up, but you can actually find yourself in a really comfortable position on the mat to start with. We're actually going to start off, as I say, this evening laying down. I just want to share with you before we get cracking, just a little bit of information about tonight's practice. So, can you all hear me okay? Can you give me a thumbs up? Is it loud enough, yeah? Brilliant, okay, fabulous, okay. So, this evening, we are feeling our way towards Wednesday's new moon. Obviously, it is the start of a new year, so I'd like to start off by wishing you all a very happy new year. And it is an opportunity for us to actually go within. We can connect to this time, which is a very nurturing and internal time. Obviously, we are being offered the opportunity not to be rushing around and necessarily doing all the things that we have maybe done in the past. So this really is an opportunity for us to make the best of this time. A chance for us to sort of internalise what's going on and just almost be quite quiet and relax and be, go within. So that's basically what our yoga session is about this evening. It's about internalising, it's about going within, and the new moon is all about setting intentions. Now, it's not necessarily about setting in your brain, setting some major goal. It could be that if that's what you choose, but it's more about using this time just to really go inside and listen to your inner wisdom and see what you are being asked to do at this time, and then using that as your intention. So all I would like to invite you to do this evening is just to use this practice. Obviously, we're going to have a beautiful stretch. We're going to get some breath into our body. We're going to revitalise, we're going to energise, all of those things. But mainly, we're going to work with what's going on. And we're just going to really come down into this time of the new moon phase, almost of the dark moon, so that we're just going to sort of come in. So just in your psyche somewhere, if you choose to, you can just enjoy the practice if you want to, but if you're feeling it, just come into intention and just be, set yourself that we are working on some form of intention, new moon, new beginnings, new year, all of those things. This is an opportunity for us to change anything, set a new president, look at what we're fearful of, all of those things, and start, perhaps rewrite or start a new chapter. So thank you for joining me this evening. So we're going to start off, as Reggie is here, comatose on the mat. We're going to start off on our backs. So I would like to invite you to come onto your back with your feet together. Here, we're going to go into a butterfly pose, and we're going to start off with our hands like so. And what we're going to do is we're going to place them on our centre there. So I'm just going to adjust. I think my other camera's popped in. Perhaps, yes. So I'm just going to adjust the position there. So I'm in a slightly better position. There we go. Okay. So that's better. Right, so hands like so. So just lower yourself down, lower your back down onto the mat, and just put your feet together and allow your knees just to drop out to the side. Take your hands like so and just place them there on your sacral chakra. So that's just on your, if you are a lady, that's just on your feminine area there, just in front of your womb. We're just going to rest there. And all I'm going to invite you to do is just to tap into your breath. So we're going to start off just really relaxing in. Breathing right down into that belly. And just releasing. So no effort with the breath. Just coming in to that space. Breathing in through the nose. Expanding, expanding, expanding. And just letting go out through the mouth. Just releasing, 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 entering out through the mouth. The breath is so important. If at any time as you're breathing in, you feel a noise or you want to release anything, just take this opportunity to surrender, surrender. Anything old that no longer serves you, it's time to just let that go and just release yourself into this phase that we're in at the moment. This dark phase. You may find that your energy levels are slightly lower, and that is normal. Just really honour that and go with that. Really listen to your body. We're tapping into the feminine at this time. It's almost like a space before something happens. That really quiet, still time, that still space. The pause. The nothingness. It's almost like a seed. Imagine we're planted at the moment in the dark earth. We're in the darkness of this time at the moment. And not as in heavy darkness, but almost just like a really safe, warm, nurturing darkness where we don't really have to be doing anything or doing much. Just that space, just the seed is just germinating. And just have that intention. Just to tap in to your intuition, your inner wisdom. Just tap into that intention. Breathe and let go. Just surrender, surrender, surrender. Couple more breaths there. Just really letting go. Just releasing all. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Lovely. We're just really gently going to take our hands down by our sides. We're going to bring our knees together and bring your feet up a little bit closer to your bottom. And we're going to work with our right knee first. We're going to take a deep breath in. Just engage and pull that right knee just in towards your chest. I'm going to invite you just to go into a half happy baby. So we're just going to take that right foot up. The right sole is going to be almost level with the ceiling. And we're going to just use that arm just to gently, 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 gently open out that hip. Now, this is your choice. Whatever you want your left leg to do, that is entirely, entirely your choice. So just feel into that left leg. Does it want to stay up like so? Does it want to be straight down? Does it want to fall out to the side? Just feel into whatever your body needs. And just open out. Just gently, 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 gently. There's no forcing, no pressure as always. You're always just listening to your body. So breathing in. Into that belly and just releasing down into that lovely, lovely hip opening. Again, we're focusing on the hips, on our sacral chakra, that beautiful orange space, that feminine energy. Whether you are a male or female, you will still hold your feminine energy, and that's your creative centre. That's how you connect with the world. That's how you portray yourself to the world. And obviously all of your creative thoughts and feelings are there. We carry a lot of emotion in our hips as well, so this is just nice to just open. Wonderful. And then on the next one, we'll take a deep breath in. And really, really release and relax that. Then just relaxing that foot back down to the earth. Bringing the other foot up. Grabbing hold of the sole of the foot. And just opening up again into that lovely, lovely, happy, happy, happy baby. So just imagine you're a little baby just laying there. Just allow everything to release as you just breathe into that pose. Opening, opening, opening. Just relax yourself there. I'm just going to read my notes as usual. Just open into that lovely, happy baby, breathing in. Okay. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. A couple more breaths there. Releasing into that sacral space, creating space. As we create space in yoga, we create space in our life. Now, before we come out of this pose, I knew I'd forgotten something, which is why I grabbed my book. Usual, I get so into what I'm doing, I forget what I'm doing. We're just going to take this same leg up, and we're just going to take that over and just give ourselves a lovely IT band stretch here. So just take that leg over and just allow that to drop down to the floor. Just extending out and allowing this area here just to stretch gently. You can keep your leg bent, you can straighten it, you can roll over as much as you choose. Just gently releasing that IT band. Don't worry about keeping both of your shoulders on the floor, but if you do want to put your left hand out to increase the stretch, you can do that as well. It's entirely up to you. The only rule I have in my classes, as you all know, is to listen to your own body. That is the only rule. Do whatever suits your body in any moment in time. Wonderful. So we're just going to breathe in, bring that leg back up, place that on the floor, and then we're just going to bring the other leg up, because we didn't do that one at the time, and just stretch out, just to give you a gentle IT band stretch, just there. That's your really, really tight one that's along that edge there. If that feels too much, bend your leg more, just allow, really, really listen to your body. Just easing gently, just stretching and releasing that out. So this is a really, really quiet, grounding session tonight. Just to, introduce us back into our yoga. And also really lovely for connecting to that new moon energy. Wonderful. One more breath there. And then engage as you come back up. Come back to the centre. Bring your knees up towards you. And we're just going to start a really gentle roll. Just breathing in. And just rocking yourself. Just to give your back a very gentle massage where you are. And we're just going to bring ourselves up gently into a seated position. So roll yourself up, drop your bottom there, and then take yourself round, take your legs below you, and we're going to meet in a cat-cow position here. So a tabletop. So what I'm going to invite you to do now is to place your hands just a little bit wider than your shoulders. Place your knees underneath your hips and have a lovely, lovely square back. Can you hear me okay, guys? Yeah? Okay, brilliant. Okay, so a really, really nice square back. Really lovely position there. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're pressing our hands into the floor. We're pressing our body away from the earth. Even though we're grounding into the earth, we're going to take a lovely deep breath in and we're going to do some cat-cow. So we're going to breathe in, feel that belly, drop that back, extend that head, push that pelvis, push that bottom right up into the air as we're breathing in. And then as we exhale, reverse that, tuck, 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 tuck. Pressing into the earth, pressing the shoulders down, rounding that back, pulling that belly in towards you. Wonderful. Another one. Reverse. Languish in that position. Wonderful. Feel that breath. Fill yourself up with that breath. We're going really, really gently tonight, guys. Blowing out anything. Blowing out any staleness, anything you no longer want, anything that doesn't serve you. Breathing in. Breathing in, just really so gently, that new moon energy. Wednesday is the new moon, but we're just preparing for it this evening. We're setting our intention. Keep going with that, just nice and gently. Breathing in. Extending out, extending out, extending out. One more. Just letting go. Really flexing, flexing, flexing. Pressing up into that lovely, lovely spine. And then just take a deep breath in and just drop yourself back onto your bottom. Drop your bottom onto your feet and just take yourself down into a beautiful child pose. Drop yourself down there again into the earth. Find yourself really, really comfortable. In a lovely, comfortable position. Relaxing, relaxing, relaxing. Fill your body up with that beautiful, fresh energy wherever you need it. And just relax. Nothing to do. very gently just tap them in to your intention. And really release it. Deep breath in. Feel the body, feel the buttocks, feel the back. And just release. Wonderful. So just very gently, we're going to bring ourselves back up into a tabletop position. We're going to tuck our toes. We're going to take a deep breath in. And we're going to gently, gently lift ourselves up into a downward dog. Again, no pressure tonight. This is just a transition. We're using downward facing dog as a transition just to take us into our next pose. We're not working our body for strength this evening. That is not what tonight's practice is about. If you want to just walk your feet, just to introduce them, they may not have stretched for a while. You may not have stretched out the back of your calves for a while. Just lengthen out your hamstring. Wonderful, wonderful, if that feels right for you. Up into your toes and just gently, gently drop yourself into that lovely, nurturing, downward facing dog. It's just a lovely yin, relaxing, releasing pose that we're using this for this evening. Wonderful. We're not going to stay here long. When you're ready, just walk carefully your feet up to meet your hands and just allow yourself to hang in this forward fold. I invite you now to really use your breath. So breathe in through the nose and release. Release through the mouth. And again. 3 wonderful big deep breaths in. Remember, team, as you know, anytime you're feeling stressed out, get your head below your heart and do some breath work like this. It is wonderful. Again, you can straighten out the back of your legs if you want to, but keep those soft if that serves you better. Let's do one more. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay. So we're just going to press into the feet and we're going to roll up and bring ourselves up into a standing position. We are going to do some very gentle breath work before we take ourselves back into a few more moves. So bring yourself up into a standing position and we're going to do some really gentle stretching now, just to really stretch our bodies and open up our bodies. So feet just hip width apart. You want to have your feet just facing out very, very slightly. Okay, just open just by 5 minutes each side. And we're going to just do a really gentle dragon breath this evening. So not with the force that we would normally do this. We're just going to do it really gently, just to open up, expand a little, and just invite in some of that energy and that beautiful new light, that moon energy that's here. Okay, so we're going to breathe in, hands in, and then just gently out for one. Wonderful. Breathe in again. Now, if you choose to, on the exhale, you can drop down slightly if it suits you. Breath in. You can extend and then breath out. Breathing in. Out we go, round to the side. Breathing in. Your last one, your hands can come behind you. You can take it out like so, or you can breathe in and you can take yourself over and down. If that suits you better. Really, we're working so gently this evening with our bodies in. Back to the start again. 1. In we go. Drawing in that fresh new energy. In we come. And then on the exhale, we're just letting go of anything that no longer serves. As you exhale, if you choose to, you can just pull in your centre. Pull in and pull up your centre. Last one, round to the back. If you choose, you can take it over. Okay, brilliant. To the centre again. We're going to do one more round. Breathing in. Just gently energizing that body. Breathing in. Out we go, round to the side. In we go. Round to the back and over. Wonderful. Back to the centre. Out we go. In. Up to the top. In we go. To the side, stretching up through that side. We're giving our body a lovely, lovely stretch. We're opening our body. The chance for our body just to open our hands to the side. Breath in. Clasp the hands behind you. Over we go. Stay in that position if you are comfortable to do so. Legs straight if that works for you. Knees bent if you need to. Find your comfortable position. Again, a couple of breaths there. And releasing. All about grounding down tonight, connecting with the earth. Wonderful. Hands to the earth. And just drop yourself down, if you can, into a squat position. Just hang there for a moment. And then we're just going to put our hands round to the side and we're going to take ourselves again into a tabletop position. So square here in our tabletop position. Okay, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So we're going to take a deep breath in. And we're going to bring our right leg to the front of the mat so that we are in a right angle here. Brilliant. Okay, so we're in a step forward position here. Okay, we're going to take a deep breath in, take the arms up, and we're just going to open out. Just open out the chest in that position. Wonderful. Try not to, again, as if you're in warrior, try not to take the knee over the front foot, because again, you're going to be putting pressure on your knee. So you're opening up there. Breathing in, and we're just going to stretch back. Okay, so just drop back closer to your bottom and stretch that leg forwards. Wonderful. Breathing in, couple of breaths there. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Breath in. Drop again into that front knee. If you want to take that out a little bit more, just to extend that position and do so, hands on the floor there. And just open your chest, open your heart, pressing your heart forwards, looking up ahead of you and sending your heart, shining your heart forwards. As we're just breathing into that energy there. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay. Okay, so be careful here of your back knee if you are choosing to do the next move. So there's a couple of options here for you guys. If you're happier, you can come up onto your knee and you can just do a twist. So you can take this hand round and you can just twist your body round. If you are comfortable to do so, sorry, Reg. If you have a little cushion or a towel or something, you can place that under your knee. You can double fold your mat if you need to. If you need to support your knee anymore, then please, please, please do so. If you choose to, we're going to take this hand on the breath, breathing in. We're just going to grab hold of that foot. Whoops. If you are feeling a little bit wobbly, as I am for the first session of the new year, you can actually expand your base slightly. So you can actually have your foot and your knee slightly wider apart. And then we're just going to grab hold of the knee there. And then we're going to give ourselves a very gentle quad stretch. So breathing in, twisting round, looking over that shoulder, and just giving that lovely, lovely quad stretch. So again, balance. We're inviting balance into our lives. At this quiet, nurturing time, we're inviting in balance. Again, always, always, when you're breathing in, just allow the stretch on the out breath. No overextending. Listen, listen, listen to your body. That is the number one rule. Wonderful. Couple more breaths there. Just as long as you're comfortable. Anytime, please, please, please bring yourself out of these moments. Wonderful. Take that foot down behind you. Bring your hands together. Take both of your knees back, and we're going to drop this time into something called a puppy pose. So basically we're keeping our bottom up, we're keeping our feet and our shins on the floor, and we're just going to drop down into a puppy pose. So basically what we're doing is we're extending the hands and we're just dropping the chest down onto the floor. The bottom stays up in the air. So it's slightly different to child pose. When you're in child pose, you're dropping down onto your bottom, but here you're extending out. This is puppy pose. So come into puppy pose. Imagine your lovely, young, beautiful, flexible little puppy as you're just relaxing in puppy pose. Oh, just letting it go, just stretching out. And again, gentle breathing into that beautiful, beautiful cavern. Wonderful. Really feel that back up. Feel those kidneys up. Feel that whole body with that lovely new moon energy that is coming in. Wonderful. And then take your hands under, so you are once again into a tabletop, and then we're just going to drop ourselves down into Cobra. Drop down onto your chest. Take your forehead to the ground, and then we're going to breathe in. Use your tummy, use your lower back. We're going to press up into Cobra. Don't use your hands until you have to. Then when you need to, press into your hands and just bring yourself up into Cobra. Couple of breaths there again. Drop the shoulders down the back. Shine that heart forwards. Couple of lovely, lovely, long deep breaths there. And one more. Anytime if you feel pinching in your back, come lower down. Never, never overextend. Taking that. Changes up slightly if you choose. Wonderful. Deep breath in. Press into the hands and drop yourself back into child pose. take yourself back into a lovely, lovely relaxing child pose. And again, just let it all go down. Just release, 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 release. Fill yourself up with that beautiful, beautiful energy. And again, just allow yourself to drop into that space, that pause, that safe, dark space, almost as if you're in the room. That beautiful, nurturing room of the mother. Feel yourself really safe in this beautiful, beautiful space. Breathe that energy. Okay, so deep breath in. Bring yourself up. We're going to come up into a kneeling position. We're going to take our hands behind us, and then we're just going to extend, breath in. Place your hands behind you, and you're just going to open up. Drop the shoulders down your back. Extend your chest out. Again, shine your heart forwards. You can take your head back a small amount if you want to. If it feels good to you, you can really drop your shoulders down and drop your head back. But again, once again, please, please, please be gentle. Don't overextend. Listen to your body. He or she knows best. Couple of breaths there. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Lovely. And then come forwards into a tabletop position. Tuck your toes. Deep breath in. And take yourself again up into a downward facing dog. Walk your feet. Release, release, release. Again, this is just a transition position. Drop down onto your heels. Extend, extend, extend. Just one lovely long stretching breath there. Just release. And we are walking our feet again up to that front position, and we are just hanging here again like a rag doll. Just hang. Again, we're going to take those releasing breaths. So breathing in, 3 lovely long releasing breaths. In we go. And out. One more. And out. Let's go one more time. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Okay, so this time we're going to step back with our opposite knee, whichever knee you had forwards last time. We're going to step back with our opposite knee. We're just going to take ourselves into that position. We're going to come up, breathing in, hands up. And just open out the chest and stretch your hands out behind you. Again, try not to extend that knee over the foot. Don't put too much pressure on your knee. Wonderful. And then we're going to bring our hands down and just drop back. So we're stretching out that front leg. So really, really giving yourself a lovely, lovely stretch under here. Just dropping down. You're not dropping right down onto your bottom, but you're just allowing your front leg to really, really stretch out and extend. If you want to increase that more, you can just bring your toes up towards you very, very gently. But remember, guys, it's the breathing in, and then anything that you do, you just do on the exhale. Just ease into it. No forcing, no push. Just gently easing into that. Okay, let's come back into that front foot again. You can take that back leg out slightly more this time. We're just going to give it a lovely, lovely, lovely stretch. And then we have the twist opportunity here. If you feel that you'd like to grab hold again of your quad, I'm just going to have the security of that lovely cushion under my knee for this. You can open out your base slightly. Choices, breath in, and just take round to a twist if that suits you. If you would like to, breathing in, grabbing hold of that foot, and just giving yourself a lovely, lovely quad stretch as you twist. Again, this is a gentle stretch tea. You are not forcing, you are not pushing, you are not pulling anything. You are breathing in. As you exhale, that is when you invite in the extension of the muscle. You just allow it to just gently relax, feel into it. How does that feel? Does it want to do it? What does your body need? What do you want and need at this time? Just stay there as long as it feels good for you. And then when you are ready, bring yourself back into the same position. Take your, sorry guys, here. So take your foot back, that's it. And we're going to go into a puppy pose. So kneel back, press your chest and extend down into a puppy pose. Again, just that bottom, take that bottom back. Take your chest down, extend your hands, shoulders, just let that release into the mat. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay. And we're going to breathe in. We're going to come forward, drop down onto the mat. Take your forehead down onto the mat. Hands just below the top of your shoulders. Deep breath in. We're going to engage the tummy, engage the back, engage the lower back, engage the buttocks, and just lift, 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 lift. When you run out of energy there, then engage the hands. Lift up into Cobra. Shine your heart forward. Drop your shoulders down your back. Just extend your chin slightly. Deep breaths in, sure, lovely, really filling and releasing breath. Sure. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Then we're going to drop ourselves back down. I'm going to take ourselves back into a child pose. Drop yourself back down, onto your heels. Open your knees, drop your chest down onto the floor, extend your hands out. Fill your back up with oxygen, and just drop yourself down into a lovely, lovely child pose. Come back into that beautiful, beautiful, nurturing, surrendering space again. Wonderful. A couple more breaths in. Deep breath in. We'll take ourselves back onto all fours. Back into a tabletop position. Curl the toes. Engage. Deep breath in, and I will meet you all back in downward facing dog. We're going to, from this position, we're going to go into pigeon pose. We're going to take ourselves into a three-legged dog. I was going to say one-legged, but I meant three-legged. We struggle to balance on one leg. Okay, deep breath in, guys. Lift that leg up behind you. If you want to open out that hip as well, that's quite a nice thing to do. And then we're going to bring that knee through, step it forwards, place it underneath there, and just drop yourself down. Now, again, if you're not comfortable with this, get a cushion, put it under your booty, You know, make this pose work for you. As always, never do anything that is compromising your body. If you've got your bolster, Gavlar, if you've got your block, you might want to put that under your right booty there, just to support that area. Then we're going to breathe in. You can extend your heart again, shine your heart forwards, lift your head, really open up that chest. Stay in that position if suits. Or if you can and it feels comfortable, after you've opened up and just arch that back, then you can just take your arms down and just again surrender your body down to the floor. Just listen, listen, listen. See what works for you. And release, 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 release. Beautiful, beautiful hip structure again. Hip opening. Just tapping into those inner spaces within our bodies. Really surrendering, nurturing down. Listen to your inner wisdom. Listen to the wisdom of your body. What do you need to do? Or what do you not need to do? Tap into your wisdom. Listen to your intuition. Go into that space. Use this time for dark moon to nurture yourself and listen. Connect. Allow the fact that the energy will flow. Go with it. No judgments. As always, bring everything you choose to the mat. Breath in. Release. Surrender that which no longer serves. Okay. Breath in. Back onto your hands. Take yourself again up into a lovely, lovely downward facing dog. Stretch out the back of those legs. Oh, that's feeling so good. Thank you, yoga, for being in my life. Okay, deep breath in. Wow. Dropping down. Wonderful, wonderful. Deep breath in. Let's go into a three-legged dog on the opposite side. Swing up. If you want to open up that side, have a lovely open up. And then down you go. Bring that foot forward across your body and drop yourself down. This is where you would use the support, just here. If you need just something, if your hips won't quite open up or go down, or you need something a little bit more, pop something under there. Just get yourself in a really, really comfortable position. Again, breathing in, shining that heart forwards, lifting, just a slight back bend. We're just reversing the shape there gently. Deep breath in, stay there if that serves you. Come down onto your elbows if that's better. Or if you feel you want to, just relax and take yourself down onto the floor. You can rest on your head, you can rest on your forearms. Listen to your body. And again, we're going to drop into that space and take some lovely, lovely, long deep breaths there. Again, breathing in through the nose, filling that space. Inviting in that new energy, that new, fresh, new energy. Very gently. Very gently. It's not the time for any rush, no crazy movements. It's a time just to go gently. Breathing in. Filling up. See if you can envisage that golden light energy just really literally travelling down, travelling around your hips, filling that area. Just one more. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Deep breath in. Back up onto the hands. Unhook that foot. Come back onto all fours. And we're going to take ourselves back up into a downward facing dog. This is the last one, I believe, of the evening. Walking our feet. Dropping down into our heels. Stretching, stretching, stretching. Walking the feet up towards you. And just allowing yourself to hang in that position. Couple of lovely deep breaths there. You may have released something from your hips while you were in pigeon. If you have to, let it out. You don't want to be hanging on to that. Just really let it go. Breathing in. Fill those spaces with that new, fresh, light energy. One more. Let's do one more really, really big one, guys. Lovely, lovely, lovely. We're dropping down into squat again. If you can. If you can't drop down into squat, you can go straight onto your bottom if that is better for you. If you can go into squat, take your hands into prayer position, without wiggling and wobbling. Place them at your heart centre. Nice straight back, lift your crown and pull that energy right the way through your body. Oh, I'm hoping your body, guys and girls, feels as half as good as mine does right now. Open, expanded. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Great stuff. Long breath in. Lovely. And then take your hands down. Sit yourself onto your booty. And we have hit 8 o'clock. I have one more for you, but I'm going to save that because I'd love to take you down into a beautiful relaxation and meditation. So what I'm going to invite you to do now, guys, as always, make yourself really, really comfortable. I'm going to get myself set up. You will need a blanket, a pillow, something, cover yourself up. Make sure you're really, really nice and warm. And I will take you into a beautiful, beautiful meditation. So get yourself in a lovely